Throwing here, Boykin on first. Throw taken in by Taylor left side. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On second down, here's Boykin. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
From midfield now, Boykin. He's going to go for a big play downfield. A swing pass caught. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Watch him. I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now Newton on first down. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. They fake the give. Newton. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a first down throw for Newton. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Red zone opportunity. Now they try the right side here. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That almost felt like the defense said, he is not getting in. What a play.
Not only stopping him at the line, but pushing him back a yard as well. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Flushed out right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
2nd and 10 now. Boykin. And his throw here is incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, Boykin uncorks one for Davis. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. So possession 1 ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
Yeah, that's okay. They've just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan.
Fielded just inside the 20. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try to cut down the length of the drive.
Now Newton. Buying time to his left. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Play action. It's Newton. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Stephen Payan in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And Butker able to put this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Derrick Henry. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now Boykin on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Taywan Taylor. And it's 3rd down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Ohio. Flex round. Flex round.
Boykin. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, wide open. Complete. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. They'll run it now out of the gun. Had the nifty footwork, but only able to get it to his own 20. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Yeah, still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. From the gun, here's Newton. Got his target, Samuel. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
20. 20. 20. We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he's got some space here. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll try the air now with Newton. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 1:59 to go in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. So they're operating in the red zone. From the red zone now, Newton. Now he's forced out left. That's Samuel, caught left side. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to run there.
Now a handoff looking right. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And his guys are able to strike for 6. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. The kicker, Roberto Aguayo, has it teed up and is about ready to get this one started. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Flex round! Flex round!
And he motions the wide receiver. Now it's Boykin. His throw incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
Here's Boykin off play action. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. He will not. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think there he had to come off of his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy, unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Throwing is Newton. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 1st and 10, Newton. And this is caught at the 8. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They come out here in the I. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. And they still need 10 yards here to find pay dirt. It's second and goal from the 10. And he's going to bowl his way in for a Panther score. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And his guys are able to strike for 6. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. So happy holidays, Larry. Your gift? Take the halftime show off, partner. We got some football to get to. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Throwing on third down, Newton. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. That good for 22 and a first down.
We could talk about bend but don't break all we want, but the defense now, we're going to find out just how flexible and pliable they really are. Can they bounce back after that type of a run, that type of momentum against them, and find a way to slow down this offense?
Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
They come out here in the I. Newton now to throw. And that's going to be caught by Funchess for a Carolina touchdown. Devin Funchess, his second touchdown on the season, and the Panthers add on to their lead. And he puts it through. The kicker, Roberto Aguayo, has it teed up and is about ready to get this one started. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Throwing the out route and complete. That's Taylor. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. They go play action here on first down. He's going to let this go deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A gain of 32 that time. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Boykin on first down. Being chased out left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
On second down, it's Boykin. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Now they try the right side here. Gets it up around the 22 and no further. Did show some power on the run, but not a whole lot of room. Here's Newton now on second down. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
20.
On second down, here's Newton. And Olsen over the middle. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And he'll give it here to his running back. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Newton now to throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Anthony Hitchens in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Fresh set of downs here. Now it's Boykin. Flushed out right. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Carolina territory. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now from the red zone, Boykin on first. Dancing to his left. Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. Second and 5. To throw is Boykin. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
On 3rd down, Boykin. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. All right, so you needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal then maybe not exactly what they wanted, but it's a necessary first step.
Still plenty of time remaining, but you could really use a stop defensively after the kickoff, preferably a 3-and-out.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. Now the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. The Panthers on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. The shotgun snap for Newton. Forced out to his left. And he's got room. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kicker, Roberto Aguayo, has it teed up and is about ready to get this one started. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
All right, it's football 101 to know that the quarterback controls just about everything on offense, but a lot of times what gets missed is that the center controls line play. He has to communicate to the guards and the tackles what type of front they're facing, how they're going to block it, and what adjustments need to be made sometimes.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like the Titans were able to recover, and indeed they will keep possession of the ball.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Flush to his right. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Now he'll go deep down. And this is taken in at the 5. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Titans have made this a 1-score game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Carolina getting set to take the field. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Pitching it out to McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. They run the counter now on first down. And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a handoff looking right. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
Short gain last two plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Panthers on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 14. Now it's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Back to throw. Smith catches left side. First down, Titans, gain of 12. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Deshaun Hall in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
The Titans on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be third and forever.
Here we go. 538. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio.
He'll look to throw. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, they have had no answer for this connection all night long.
You just have to think in a 2-minute situation, that's got to be a concentration lapse. You know they're going to go back to him with the game that he's been having.
4 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a second down. He's back to throw. Now he'll escape to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Here we go.
One last shot for Boykin. And pressure gets to him again. Well, Charles.
Come on, let's go.
As we go on, like we do, when it's hot outside, I wanna just chill with you.